You ate food today. That food gave you energy. That energy allows you to walk. It allows you to talk, think. But where did that energy originally came from? The answer goes back to the sun. And one powerful law controls everything, and that is. Welcome to Shark Science, where science connects and not separate. We are looking at just a simple law, which is the law of conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created nor be destroyed, but can be converted from one form to the other. And that is the law of conservation of energy. Meaning that whatever that is known to be energy, you can't destroy. You can also create, but you can convert it from one form to the other. This governs concepts like photosynthesis, respiration, your movement, electricity, heat, and everything that involves energy. Now let's look at the sun to the plant. A very captivating concept. You see, the sun releases solar energy. The plant will then capture this energy, which is also known as photosynthesis. During this process, you will then convert the light to a chemical energy, which is known as the glucose. This energy has not been created. It has been transformed right from solar energy to chemical. It wasn't created. It just changed. What of the plant to humans? Another interesting concept. When animals or humans eat these plants, the chemical energy that is inside this particular plant is stored in the body of the animal or human. Now during respiration, see what happened. Glucose, which is the chemical energy in plant, plus oxygen, also coming from plants, it is then released to energy, then carbon dioxide, then water. This is the end product when these two meet, glucose plus oxygen. So during respiration is a form of energy transformation. Then convert it to the energy plus the carbon dioxide plus water. Now, this chemical energy transform into what we call the movement energy or kinetic energy, which is an energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. Then we have heat energy there. So this chemical energy has transformed to kinetic energy and that of heat energy. There will be an electrical signal in the brain during this particular process. Again, energy changes form. So as you go through life processes, this energy will continue to change from one form to the other and to the other. It was not created, it just transformed. It does not disappear, it is there already. You cannot destroy it. Let's see another energy in combustion. When fossil fuels are burned, like your coal, your firewood, they all fall into the fossil fuel of which you are aware now. Now, the stored energy in this particular fossil fuel during combustion is converted or becomes one heat. So there will be sparks, there will be heat, then light. That's where you get, if you are lighting firewood, that's where you get to have the light coming up or the fire lighting. Then we have the mechanical energy. This involves potential and that of kinetic energy joined together. Now, fossil fuel were once ancient plants. In the olden days, in the ancient time, our great-grandfathers used firewood as a fossil fuel. Now, stuff like liquefied petroleum gases has come, so we don't give much attention to this particular fossil fuel, but they are very, very effective in as much as civilization has taken place and all that. Some people still use this particular fossil fuel and it is still there, and you're even using some. Example is the coal. This fossil fuel or this plant, they are stored solar energy is being released during this process. When you lit the firewood, there is an stored energy, which is the solar energy, which is then released. Another thing is your car, the fuel you put in. During this process, combustion takes place and the fuel is then burned, then converted into something new. And that's where your car will begin to move, ignition will take place, and that's where heat, light, and mechanical energy, both potential and kinetic, will take place. Why this particular concept matter? Why are we discussing this particular concept? It's very key. One, for you to understand, this law helps you to see life is energy transfer. As I'm talking right now, I'm using energy to speak to you, and it is as a result of this energy transfer, the food I've taken in, that has given me the power. Now, within me, chemically, something is going on. That food I've taken in is then converted to what I'm doing, emotion, my lips, and even including my brain. There is this electrical signals that helps as a result of the energy transfer. And we also discuss about oxygen. And if you have not watched this particular video, I will link it in the description. But let me tell you what the oxygen does during this particular process. The oxygen supports energy release. During respiration, this particular thing happens. You take in the glucose plus the oxygen from the plants. Then, before it can be converted into energy, carbon dioxide and that of water for you. So during this process, oxygen is very key. Oxygen supports energy release. Photosynthesis then stores the energy, and that one we can get it in plants. Respiration also releases the energy. Breathing, I've taken in the oxygen. Breathe out. The breathing in, exhaling and inhaling this air helps releases energy. One bring out carbon dioxide, one also bring out oxygen.